Welcome to another edition of Motivational Monday. And today we're going to be talking about financial literacy. It's very important for you to start to educate yourself on finances, educate yourself on the money that's going into your pocket and the money that's leaving out of your pocket. You need to know what the asset is and the liability. Reason why is because eventually you're going to be an older individual, and you don't want to be, you're not, I don't think you want to be working when you're 60 years old, 50 years old, 70 years old, working at McDonald's or something. I'm not saying, it's a bad thing, but it's like if you put that work in and then all of a sudden you're wondering around, oh, there's more month at the end of the money. Like, it's supposed to be more money at the end of the month. Like, it comes down to understanding cash flow. You have to understand these terminology. What the heck is cash flow? The flow of cash. You want more cash flowing into you than leaving you. And if it is going to leave, right? Donald Trump said it, my money is my employees. If I'm going to sit up here and have cash flowing out of me, that cash that's flowing out of me is going to multiply 10 by 20 by 30 by 40. And when it comes back to me, it's already multiplied by so much that the original investment is being multiplied again because I'm throwing it back out there into the reality to make more money, cash flow. You have to educate yourself. You have to look at your perspective to see if this is the right thing for you in the long run when it comes to an investment. You might not think like, yo, hold on, like they getting all of these fees and all this extra stuff going on. They making more money off of my money than I'm actually getting in return. Just something to think about. Open up the perspective, open up and read the paperwork to see if this is something that's going to help you, support you in the long run. A lot of people don't do that. They just give money to people because, oh, I don't know nothing about it. You sat up here and bust your butt at work for 8, 9, 10, 12, 16 hours a day for 12 years, 13 years, 20 years, 15 years, 100 years, whatever years you work, and now you don't want to sit up here and figure out how your money's going to work for you. You have to educate yourself on it. I can't stress it enough. People look at me like, yo, why are you not contributing into this? Why are you not? Because I'm taking my money and I'm educating myself on how to control the board, how to control the cash flow, right? Like if I'm going to sit up here and work this hard for my money, I don't just want to give it to somebody and say, do whatever you want, give me 20% back. No, if I'm going to sit up here and put my money out there and have it make me money, I want to have control of everything that goes on. Yes, I might lose money, but it's going to be a lesson what not to do next time. Oh, okay, I remember that. I'm not going to go left. I'm going to go right. Boom. I go right. Boom. Money in my pocket. Cash flow coming back to me. We don't educate ourselves. So just imagine when it comes to personal development, we really don't want to read. We really don't want to sit up here and watch videos. We really don't want to go to seminars. That's just personal. Now we're talking about personal finances. If we don't want to do it for ourselves, you think a person will do it for their money, but then complain about because like, yo, I didn't know. Great, you didn't know. What are you going to do about it now? I don't know. Well, maybe you should do something about it because you're going to be in the same boat 10 years from now. I don't know. I don't know only works for children. As an adult, especially access to the internet, access to all of this information, there isn't an I don't know. Let me go find out. I know me personally, I got into the stock market. I made money at that time in 2008, right? I made money off of Ford when they were trading like $1.25. I made money off of Lehman Brothers when they were traded on the pink sheets. After the Lehman Brothers failed, they were still trading. I day traded the crap out of Lehman Brothers, and I made a significant amount of money for that time, right? Why did I get into it? Because there was so much chatter, and I said, well, let me start understanding more about, investments in the stock market. I got a couple of books and I read it, day trading. I read how to, neutral, everything. I read maybe like 4 or 5 books, and I said, well, the best way to learn is to jump in it. I made money, I lost money, but guess what? Here it is now, 2019. And now I'm looking at it like, yo, listen, I don't want to sit up here and contribute to a 401k because the fund manager is making more money than me, or for all of these other people. I want to make what they make it. So how can I do that? Okay, so I'm not saying I don't know. I'm asking, how can I do that? Okay, well, what's another way that I can double my money, triple my money? Okay, let's look at some of the most successful people in the world. Look at their portfolio. Almost everybody that's successful in this world has a portfolio that has property, has land, right? So I was like, well, let's get into property, let's get into land, because that seems to be the underlining conversation when it comes to mostly every successful person. But how did I come about that? Because I started asking questions about my finances. I started asking how I can triple, double, quadruple my money. And because I started asking those questions, because I didn't say I didn't know, I started asking those questions, reaching out to other people. Guess what? Do your due diligence. Read these books, read that book, take a seminar, go here, get with these people. And guess what? Now I'm educating myself. So now I'm strategizing and moving in a way that's going to set me up where I have control of my money. Like Derek Gray said it best, we don't need them. They need us. Think about it. Mutual fund. You give them 100% of whatever you give them. They take that. They do whatever they do about mutual funds, ETFs, stocks, bonds, whatever it is. They do whatever they do with that money. And in return, right, they'll give you a 20%, up to 20% of whatever the fund makes, or for your money, 20%. Then they charge you for managing the fund. So they getting bang bang twice. And then when you want to sell or trade a stock or do a little maneuver, they hit you again. Financial literacy. So this person that's managing the fund is smacking you 3 different ways off of your money, right? Educate yourself. Control your cash flow. Understand that. Get with people that's doing it and sit back and just watch, learn, act, and then get into action. Don't be like these people that will sit here and wait 25, 30 years after retirement to figure out what they got to do. Do it now. Get a book. Educate yourself. Why? Because when it comes to your money, you should have full control over your money and what you want to do with it, not the other people. Financial literacy is everything, but it also comes with personal development. You have to personally develop yourself to even have that conversation about other entities that's going to affect your life, your children's life, and people around you. It's not just about you, it's about what you can do. And if you take on that role of understanding what you're about, what your finances is about, what your impact is about, you're going to be a dangerous individual. And I don't mean in a negative way, like, no, you're going to be out there. You're going to know what you're doing. You're going to know what you're talking about. Why? It's because you're educating yourself and you're out there doing it. Learn more about money, more about finances, understand about investments, control your cash flow, control it. It's not about having a 9 to 5 anymore. Trust me, retirement, that's a scam. 401k, that's a scam. Health coverages, I don't want to say that's a scam, but it's a scam because what it does, it gives you this false sense of reality of like, okay, this is the proverbial ceiling. I can't go no further than this if I keep having these entities in my life. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's like if you're going to have that, understand, break through that ceiling and blow, because most people are going to play right up to that ceiling and that's it. Well, I got my retirement, I'm good. I got my security, I'm good. I got my health coverage, I'm good. I got my 401k, I'm good. You're right, you're good. But guess what? That's it for you. But if you can break through that and level up to the next level, guess what? You're going to be better than what you are, because now you don't have to worry about the security because you're creating the security yourself. Personal development is key. Financial literacy is important for you, your family, and your future. Don't be lazy when it comes to education. Don't be lazy when it comes to yourself. Why? It's because you are the only one that can create the reality you want. So you have to take control of the board and take control of your cash flow. Until next time, keep turning to Motivational Mondays. Peace.